Welcome to Memorial Stadium. 0-9 Cleveland versus 97 Baltimore. Here's the kick from Dawson. "18-yard return. The kick from Dawson is returned 18 yards by Lewis. Adams on the stop. Hand off to Graham. Spun down by Rogers at the 34. A gain of 8. Graham on the carry, gain of 8, Rogers on the tackle. Draw to Morris. First down. A gain of 6. Morris on the carry, gain of 6, Jackson on the tackle, first down. Testaverde pitches left to Morris, tackled by Barton at the 36. Loss of 4. Morris lost 4 on the play, Barton with the tackle. 2nd and 14 from the 36. Testaverde yelling out the signals. Testaverde to throw. Testaverde dumps it to Jackson. Spun down by McDonald. 5 yards. Testaverde completes the pass to Jackson, gain of 5, McDonald on the tackle. 3rd and 9 at the 41. Testaverde sets to throw. Short hitch to Morris. Roth with the stop. A gain of 4. Testaverde completes the pass to Morris, gain of 4, Roth with the tackle. Montgomery back to punt. Cripps waiting inside his own 10. Return of 6. 49-yard punt. 49-yard punt by Montgomery, return of 6 by Cripps. I formation. The give to Harrison. Tackled by Siragusa at the 13. A gain of 1. 1-yard run by Harrison, Siragusa on the tackle. I formation. Quinn fades back to pass. Quinn checks down to Harrison. Quinn throws incomplete to Harrison, Lewis on the coverage. 3rd and 9 at the 13. Quinn in the shotgun. He fades back to pass. Sacked by McCrary. 4-yard loss. Quinn is sacked by McCrary, loss of 4. Zastudile to punt. From his own end zone. Fumble. Lewis came away with it. Punt of 46 yards. Return of 0. 46-yard punt by Zastudile. Return of 0 by Lewis. Fumble recovered by Lewis. 97 Baltimore ball. Testaverde tucks it under. Knocked out by Barton at the 49. A gain of 6. 6-yard gain by Testaverde, Barton on the tackle. Morris with the handoff. Loss of 2. 3rd and 6 upcoming for 97 Baltimore. Morris lost 2 on the play, Rogers on the tackle. 3rd and 6 from the 49. Testaverde fades back to pass. Medium cross to Alexander. Tackled by Wright. A gain of 16. Testaverde passes to Alexander, gain of 16, Wright on the tackle, first down. The give to Morris. Poole brings him down at the 28. A gain of 7. Morris with a 7-yard run, Poole on the tackle. 2nd and 3 at the 28. Testaverde back to pass. Testaverde checks down to Morris. Tackled by Jackson at the 21. First down. 7 yards. Testaverde completes the pass to Morris, gain of 7, Jackson on the stop, first down. Testaverde drops back to pass. Medium crossing pattern to Alexander. Right brings him down at the 1. A gain of 20. Testaverde completes the pass to Alexander, gain of 20, right on the tackle, first down. Testaverde gives to Morris. Morris dives for the end zone. Touchdown Bam Morris. Morris with the carry, touchdown 97 Baltimore. Stover will try the point after. Good. 97 Baltimore 709 Cleveland 0. The kick by Stover is good, 97 Baltimore 709 Cleveland 0. The kick from Stover is downed by Cribbs. Lewis with the handoff. Lewis brings him down at the 37. 2-yard gain. 2-yard run by Lewis, Lewis on the stop. Quinn calling the signals. Hand off to Lewis. Tackled by Lewis at the 38. A gain of 1. Lewis on the carry, 1-yard gain, flag on the play.
Holding, offense. Number 55, 15-yard penalty.
2nd and 23 at the 22. Quinn in the shotgun. Quinn drops back to pass. Quinn dumps it to Harrison. Quinn to Harrison, incomplete. 3rd and 23 from the 22. Quinn drops back to pass. Long in. Quinn throws incomplete to Massaquoi, Langham on the coverage. Zastudile from punt formation. Return of 5. 45-yard punt. 45-yard punt by Zastudile, return of 5 by Lewis. The handoff to Morris. Barton with the tackle at the 42. A gain of 4. Morris with a 4-yard run, Barton on the tackle. Testaverde with a short drop. Short hitch to Jackson. Testaverde throws incomplete to Jackson, McDonald on the coverage. Penalty on the play.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 90, 5-yard penalty, repeat, 3rd down.
3rd and 1 from the 47. The handoff to Morris, Wimbley brings him down at the 49. First down. A gain of 4. Morris with a gain of 4 on the play, Wimbley with the tackle, first down. Testaverde yelling out the signals. Morris with the handoff. Gang tackled at the 49. He got back to the line. Morris the ball carrier, no gain, Rogers on the stop. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Testaverde takes a deep drop. Testaverde passes to Green. Testaverde throws incomplete to Green, Poole with the coverage. 3rd and 10 from the 49. Testaverde sets to throw. Testaverde passes to Alexander. Testaverde throws incomplete to Alexander, right with the coverage. Montgomery from punt formation. Cribbs waiting inside his own 10. It's out at the 7. Punt of 42 yards. 42-yard punt by Montgomery, out of bounds. Quinn calls the signals. Quinn hands to Lewis. Jones with the tackle at the 10. A gain of 3. Lewis on the carry, gain of 3, Jones on the stop. 2nd and 7 from the 10. Quinn from deep in the pocket. Long slant to Massaquoi. Quinn throws incomplete to Massaquoi, Langham on the coverage. 3rd and 7 from the 10. Shotgun formation. Quinn barks out the signals. Some movement up front. Possible free play for Quinn. Back to pass. Quinn dumps it to Harrison. Quinn to Harrison, incomplete. Penalty on the play.
Encroachment, defense. Number 97, 5-yard penalty.
3rd and 2 from the 15. Quinn hands to Harrison, tripped up by McCrary at the 18. 1st down. 3 yards. Harrison with a 3-yard run, McCrary on the tackle, 1st down. From the Lewis with the handoff. McCrary gets the stop at the 21. A gain of 3. Lewis on the carry, gain of 3, McCrary with the tackle. 0-9 Cleveland breaks the huddle. 2nd and 7 from the 21. Quinn fades back to pass. He dumps it to Harrison. Quinn passes to Harrison, incomplete, Lewis on the coverage. 3rd and 7 from the 21. Quinn back to pass. Sacked by Jones. Loss of 2. Quinn is sacked by Jones, loss of 2. Zastudile to punt. He makes the catch at the 32. Punt of 49 yards. 49-yard punt by Zastudile, fair catch by Lewis. Biner takes the handoff. Coleman spins him down at the 36. A gain of 4. Biner on the carry, gain of 4, Coleman on the tackle. 2nd and 6. Testaverde fades back to pass. Short out to Morris. Jackson pushed him out at the 45. 1st down. A gain of 9. Testaverde to Morris, gain of 9, Jackson on the tackle, 1st down. Biner takes the handoff, tackled by Barton at the 50. A gain of 5. Biner with a 5-yard run, Barton on the stop. Biner takes the handoff, Wembley with the tackle at the 46. A gain of 4. Biner with a 4-yard run, Wembley on the tackle. 3rd and 1 at the 46. Hand off to Morris. Tackled by Jackson at the 33. 13-yard gain. Morris with the carry, 13-yard gain, Jackson on the tackle, 1st down. Testaverde hands to Biner, tackled by Smith at the 33. No gain. Biner on the carry, no gain, Smith on the tackle. Testaverde hands to Morris. Tackled by Elam at the 27. A gain of 6. Morris with a gain of 6 on the play, Elam on the tackle. End of the 1st quarter, 97 Baltimore 7, 0-9 Cleveland 0. 3rd and 4 at the 27. Testaverde calls the signals. Current drive, 7 plays, 41 yards. They've used 4:06 on the clock. Testaverde with a short drop. Sacked by Coleman. Loss of 2. Testaverde is sacked by Coleman, loss of 2. 36-yard attempt for Stover. Montgomery to hold. Clean snap. It's good. 97 Baltimore 10-0-9 Cleveland 0. Stover is good from 36, 97 Baltimore 10-0-9 Cleveland 0. Stover to kick off. Return of 14 yards. The kick from Stover is returned 14 yards by Cribbs, Herring with the tackle. First and 10 at the 14. He's running right. Burnett brings him down at the 16. A gain of 2. Harrison on the pitch, gain of 2, Burnett on the tackle. Second and 8 from the 16. And around to Cribbs. Jones tackles him by the belt at the 18. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 6 for 0-9 Cleveland. Cribbs on the reverse, gain of 2, Jones on the tackle. 3rd and 6 at the 18. Draw to Harrison. Tackled by Moore at the 21. A gain of 3. Harrison gains 3 on the draw, Moore on the tackle. Zastudile back to punt. Return of 4. Punt of 56 yards. 56-yard punt by Zastudile, 4-yard return by Lewis. Testaverde gives to Morris, tackled by Wembley at the 27. No gain. Morris on the carry, no gain, Wembley with the tackle. The hand off to Biner. Lots of daylight, spun down by Rock at the 39. First down. A gain of 12. Biner with a gain of 12 on the play, Rock on the tackle, first down. First and 10. Testaverde with a short drop. Short curl to Alexander. Right with the stop. A gain of 10. First down. Testaverde completes the pass to Alexander, 10-yard gain, right with the tackle, first down. Testaverde fades back to pass. Testaverde dumps it to Morris. Tackled by Jackson at the 47. A gain of 4. Testaverde to Morris, 4-yard gain, Jackson on the tackle. Biner with the handoff. Tripped up by Jackson at the 44. Pickup of 3. 3rd and 3 upcoming for 97 Baltimore. Biner the ball carrier, gain of 3, Jackson on the stop. 3rd and 3 from the 44. Testaverde with a short drop. Short hitch to Morris. Stoned by Jackson. First down. A gain of 7. Testaverde completes the pass to Morris, gain of 7, Jackson on the stop, first down. First and 10 from the 37. Testaverde fades back to pass. He dumps it to Morris. Return of 31 yards. The first in for Testaverde. Testaverde is intercepted by Poole, return of 31. Quinn gives to Harrison. Tackled by McCrary at the 43. A gain of 2. Harrison on the carry, 2-yard gain, McCrary on the tackle. Second and 8. Quinn back to pass. Medium cross to Edwards. Quinn throws incomplete to Edwards. 3rd and 8 at the 43. Harrison in the slot. Shotgun. Quinn back to pass. Taken down by Lewis. Loss of 5. Quinn is sacked by Lewis. Loss of 5. Zastudile to punt. Lewis waiting inside his own 10. Out of bounds at the 8. Punt of 40 yards. 40-yard punt by Zastudile, out of bounds. Testaverde is back to pass. He throws to Morris. Tackled by Jackson. 3 yards. Testaverde completes the pass to Morris, gain of 3, Jackson with the tackle. Testaverde with a short drop. Short hitch to Green. Testaverde passes to Green, incomplete, Poole on the coverage. 3rd and 7. Testaverde drops back to pass. Medium slant. Whipped down by Poole. A gain of 11. Testaverde completes the pass to Green, 11-yard gain, Poole on the stop, first down. Testaverde drops back to pass. Medium cross to Alexander. Tackled by Wright. First down. A gain of 14. Testaverde is now 12 of 17 for 110 yards. Testaverde to Alexander, gain of 14, Wright on the tackle, first down. 97 Baltimore breaks the huddle. Testaverde at the line. Testaverde gives to Biner, Roth with the stop at the 37. A gain of 1. Biner with a gain of 1 on the play, Roth on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Testaverde at the line. Takes a short drop. Short hitch to Jackson. Testaverde throws incomplete to Jackson, McDonald on the coverage. 3rd and 9 at the 37. Testaverde fades back to pass. Testaverde dumps it to Green. Testaverde to Green, incomplete, Poole on the coverage. Montgomery to punt. Out of bounds at the 17. Punt of 46 yards. 46-yard punt by Montgomery, out of bounds. Flag on the field.
False start. Offense. Number 78, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
1st and 15 from the 12. Busted play. Whipped down by Sharper at the 14. A gain of 2. Quinn the ball carrier, gain of 2, Sharper on the tackle. 2nd and 13 at the 14. Quinn gives to Harrison. Drilled by Goose at the 13. Loss of 1. Harrison lost 1 on the play, Siragusa with the tackle. 0-9 Cleveland down by 10. 3rd and 14. Shotgun formation. Quinn calling signals. Fades back to pass. Long slant to Massaquoi. Quinn passes to Massaquoi, incomplete. Zastudile to punt. Return of 15 yards. Punt of 48 yards. 48-yard punt by Zastudile, return of 15 by Lewis. 1st and 10 from the 46. Testaverde gives to Biner. Tackled by Poole at the 40. A gain of 6. 6-yard run by Biner, Pool on the tackle. Testaverde calls out the signals. Testaverde gives to Morris. Fumble. (0-9) Cleveland ball. Morris on the carry, gain of 4, fumble recovered by Coleman, 0-9 Cleveland ball. Quinn calls out the signals. Quinn gives to Lewis. Jones with the stop at the 50. A gain of 2. 2-yard run by Lewis, Jones on the tackle. 2nd and 8 from the 50. Takes a 5-step drop. Medium outside pass to Cribbs. Return of 43 yards. Quinn is intercepted by Lewis, return of 33. Testaverde drops back to pass. Long cross to Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown Jackson. Testaverde completes the pass to Jackson, touchdown 97 Baltimore. Stover will try the point after. Good. 97 Baltimore 17-0-9 Cleveland 0. Stover makes the extra point, 97 Baltimore 17-0-9 Cleveland 0. Stover boots it. A 17-yard return. The kick from Stover is returned 17 yards by Cribbs, Brady on the tackle. Quinn fades back to pass. He throws underneath to Harrison. Tackled by Lewis at the 32. A gain of 9. Quinn with the pass to Harrison, 9-yard gain, Lewis on the tackle. I formation. Quinn calls out the signals. Fades back to pass. Medium slant. Quinn to Edwards, incomplete, Jenkins on the coverage. 3rd and 1. Quinn hands to Lewis. Tackled by McCrary at the 33. A gain of 1. 1st down. Lewis with the carry, gain of 1, McCrary on the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 33. Quinn back to pass. False. Hammered by Jones at the 42. A gain of 9 on the play. Quinn on the carry, 9-yard gain, Jones with the tackle. 2nd and 1 at the 42. 0-9 Cleveland in a hurry up. The handoff to Lewis. Siragusa brings him down at the 44. 1st down. A gain of 2. Lewis on the carry, 2-yard gain, Siragusa with the tackle, 1st down. Hurry up offense. Quinn sets up in the pocket. Sacked by Jones. Loss of 7. 2nd sack today for Jones. Quinn is sacked by Jones, loss of 7. 2nd and 17 at the 37. 0-9 Cleveland in a hurry up. Shotgun. Quinn sets to throw. Eric Mangini is furious. Loss of 5. Quinn is sacked by Sharper, loss of 5. 3rd and 22 from the 32. 0-9 Cleveland in a hurry up. High snap. Fumble. Thomas got it back. 0-9 Cleveland keeps the ball. The ball is marked at the 28. Loss of 4 on the play. Quinn on the carry, loss of 4, fumble recovered by Thomas. 0-9 Cleveland maintains possession, Zastudile to punt. It rolls out of bounds at the 32. 40-yard punt. 40-yard punt by Zastudile, out of bounds. Testaverde with a short drop. Short out pass to Morris. Testaverde throws incomplete to Morris. Baltimore by 17. 2nd and 10 from the 32. 1:01 in the second. Takes a 5-step drop. Medium crossing pattern to Lewis. Fumble. 0-9 Cleveland ball. Testaverde to Lewis, gain of 9, fumble recovered by Adams, 0-9 Cleveland ball. 1st and goal. Give to Harrison. Blasted by Moore. Loss of 1. Harrison the ball carrier, loss of 1, Moore on the tackle. 2nd and goal from the 9. Hurry up. Quinn from the shotgun. Quinn fades back to pass. Quinn is off and running. Tackled by Moore at the 2. A gain of 7. Quinn on the carry, gain of 7, Moore on the tackle. 9-yard attempt for Dawson. Clean snap. It's good. 97 Baltimore 17, 0-9 Cleveland 3. Dawson is good from 9 yards, 97 Baltimore 17, 0-9 Cleveland 3. The kick from Dawson is downed by Lewis. The offense is in no hurry. Testaverde pitches right to Biner. Tripped up by Coleman at the 38. A gain of 3. Biner on the pitch, gain of 3, Coleman on the tackle. End of the first half, 97 Baltimore 17, 0-9 Cleveland 3. The kick from Stover is downed by Cribbs. 1st and 10 from the 35. Some movement up front. Quinn hands to Harrison. Tackled by Jones at the 40. A gain of 5. Harrison with a 5-yard run, penalty on the play.
Encroachment defense. Number 97, 5-yard penalty.
1st and 5 from the 40. Quinn with the give to Harrison, tackled by Lewis at the 41. A gain of 1. Harrison with a 1-yard run, Lewis on the tackle. I formation. Quinn with the give to Lewis. At the 44. A gain of 3. Lewis with the carry, gain of 3, Burnett on the tackle. 3rd and 1. Lewis with the handoff, tackled by Lewis at the 45. A gain of 1. Close to the 1st down marker. Here come the sticks. 1st down. 1-yard gain by Lewis, Lewis with the tackle, 1st down. Harrison with the handoff. Tackled by Lewis at the 46. A gain of 1. 1-yard run by Harrison, Lewis on the tackle. The handoff to Harrison. Moore gets the stop at the 49. 3-yard gain. 3-yard gain by Harrison, flag on the play.
Holding offense. Number 65, 15-yard penalty.
Quinn in the shotgun. Quinn to throw. He dumps it to Lewis. Tackled by Jones at the 37. A gain of 6. Quinn completes the pass to Lewis, gain of 6, Jones on the tackle. 3rd and 18 from the 37. Quinn fades back to pass. Medium in. Quinn throws incomplete to Edwards. a studile from punt formation. It's out at the 22. Punt of 41 yards. 41-yard punt by Studile, out of bounds. Viner takes the handoff. Viner running room, Barton tackles him at the 34. First down. A gain of 12. Viner with a 12-yard run, Barton on the tackle, first down. Testaverde sets to throw. Short outside pass to Alexander. Right with the tackle at the 49. A gain of 15. Testaverde passes to Alexander, gain of 15, right on the tackle, first down. Testaverde barks out the signals. Testaverde with the give to Viner. Tackled by McDonald at the 46. A gain of 5. 5-yard gain by Viner, McDonald with the tackle. Testaverde gives to Morris. Morris with the lane. Jackson with the tackle at the 31. A gain of 15. 15-yard run by Morris. Penalty flag.
Illegal motion, offense. Number 21, 5-yard penalty.
Second and 10. Testaverde fades back to pass. Short curl to Alexander. Testaverde throws incomplete to Alexander. Flag on the play.
Offsides, defense. Number 69, 5-yard penalty.
Second and 5. Testaverde calling signals. Give to Viner. Elam drills him at the 47. Loss of 1. Viner lost 1 on the play. Elam, penalty on the play.
Illegal motion, offense. Number 82, 5-yard penalty.
Baltimore up 14. Second and 10 from the 49. Testaverde gives to Morris. Jackson with the tackle at the 44. A gain of 7. Third and 3 upcoming for 97 Baltimore. Morris the ball carrier, 7-yard gain, Jackson on the stop. Third and 3. Testaverde with a short drop. Short curl to Green. Testaverde throws incomplete to Green, Poole on the coverage. Montgomery to punt. Cripps waiting inside his own 10. It rolls out of bounds at the 9. 35-yard punt. 35-yard punt by Montgomery, out of bounds. Quinn hands to Lewis. Siragusa with the stop at the 12. A gain of 3. Lewis on the sweep, gain of 3, Siragusa on the tackle. Second and 7 from the 12. Quinn at the line. Quinn drops back to pass. Short out to Massaquoi. Knocked out by Langham. A gain of 10. Quinn passes to Massaquoi, gain of 10, Langham on the tackle, first down. Quinn pitches left to Harrison. Steps out at the 27. A gain of 5. Harrison on the carry, gain of 5, Jones on the tackle. Harrison with the handoff. Sharper with the stop at the 28. A gain of 1. 1-yard gain by Harrison. Penalty flag.
Holding, offense. Number 55.
Shotgun formation. Quinn is back to pass. Whipped down by Moore at the 18. A gain of 5 on the play. Quinn with a gain of 5 on the play. Penalty on the play.
Personal foul. Defense. Number 27, 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Quinn calling signals. Quinn gives to Harrison. Has room to run. Lewis with the tackle at the 46. First down. A gain of 13. Harrison gains 13 on the sweep. Lewis on the tackle. First down. Harrison with the handoff. Tackled by Sharper at the 47. A gain of 1. 1-yard run by Harrison. Sharper on the tackle. Second and 9 from the 47. Takes a 5-step drop. Medium slant. Daniel spins him down. A gain of 20. Quinn completes the pass to Edwards. Gain of 20. Daniel with the tackle. First down. The give to Jennings. McCrary gets the stop at the 30. A gain of 3. Jennings on the carry. Gain of 3. McCrary on the tackle. Second and 7 from the 30. 9-play 61-yard drive. They've used 4:09 on the clock. Quinn drops back to pass. Medium hitch. Quinn with the pass to Jennings. Incomplete. 3rd and 7. 97 Baltimore jumped. And off to Jennings. Tackled by Moore at the 28. 2 yards. Jennings the ball carrier. Gain of 2. Penalty on the play.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 93, 5-yard penalty.
3rd and 2 from the 25. Quinn gives to Jennings. Lewis tackles him by the foot at the 22. First down yardage. A gain of 3. 3-yard run by Jennings. Lewis with the tackle. First down. I formation. Current drive, 12 plays, 69 yards. They've used 5:05 on the clock. The handoff to Lewis. Siragusa with the tackle at the 19. A gain of 3. Lewis with a gain of 3 on the play. Siragusa on the stop. Quinn with a short drop. Short out pass to Jennings. Tackled by BAL. A gain of 5. Quinn completes the pass to Jennings. Gain of 5. BAL on the tackle. 0-9 Cleveland breaks the huddle. 3rd and 2. The handoff to Jennings. Tackled by Webster at the 12. A gain of 2. Near the first down. Time for a measurement. They got it. 2-yard run by Jennings. Webster on the tackle. First down. 0-9 Cleveland down by 14. First and 10 from the 12. Current drive, 15 plays, 79 yards. 7:08 off the clock. Quinn gives to Jennings. Tackled by Frederick at the 10. A gain of 2. Jennings on the carry. Gain of 2. Frederick on the tackle. Second and 8 from the 10. 16-play 81-yard drive. 7:56 off the clock. Quinn sets up in the pocket. Quinn throws to Lewis. Quinn passes to Lewis. Incomplete. Sharper on the coverage. 3rd and 8. Current drive, 17 plays, 81 yards. They've used 8:02 on the clock. Quinn back to pass. Short hitch to Edwards. Quinn to Edwards, incomplete. Jenkins on the coverage. 17-yard attempt for Dawson. It's good. 97 Baltimore 17-09 Cleveland 6. Dawson is good from 17 yards. 97 Baltimore 17-09 Cleveland 6. The kick from Dawson. Return of 11 yards. The kick from Dawson is returned 11 yards by Lewis, Bowens on the tackle. Biner with the handoff. Elam brings him down at the 14. A gain of 3. Biner with the carry, gain of 3, Elam on the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the 14. Testaverde fades back to pass. Short outside pass to Alexander. Tackled by Wright. First down. 8-yard gain. Testaverde with the pass to Alexander, gain of 8, Wright on the stop, first down. 97 Baltimore leads by 11. 1st and 10. The give to Morris. Barton with the stop at the 25. A gain of 3. Morris on the carry, gain of 3, Barton with the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the 25. The handoff to Morris. Brought down by Wembley at the 29. A gain of 4 on the play. Morris with a gain of 4 on the play, Wembley on the tackle. 3rd and 3 from the 29. Testaverde drops back to pass. Short slant to Alexander. Return of 21 yards. The first in for Testaverde. Testaverde is intercepted by Wright, return of 21. From the I. Quinn at the line. Davis with the handoff. Moore gets the stop at the 18. 1-yard gain. 1-yard run by Davis, Moore on the tackle. Jennings with the handoff. Tripped up by Washington at the 13. A gain of 5. Jennings with the carry, gain of 5, Washington on the stop. 3rd and 4 from the 13. Quinn at the line. Quinn gives to Jennings. Tackled by Lewis at the 9. 4 yards. Close to a first down. Here come the sticks. It's just short. End of the quarter. Jennings on the sweep, gain of 4, Lewis on the tackle, end of the 3rd quarter, 97 Baltimore 17, 4th and inches at the 9. Quinn using a hard count. Shovels it to Harrison. Jones on the stop at the 4. First down. A gain of 5. Harrison with the carry, gain of 5, Jones on the tackle, first down. Harrison with the handoff. Webster with the tackle at the 2. A gain of 2. Harrison with the carry, gain of 2, Webster on the tackle. 2nd and goal. Harrison takes the handoff. Up the middle. Touchdown Harrison. Harrison with the carry, touchdown 0-9 Cleveland. Dawson P. will try the point after. He made it. 97 Baltimore 17-0-9 Cleveland 13. The kick by Dawson is good. 97 Baltimore 17-0-9 Cleveland 13. Here's the kick from Dawson. Return of 8. The kick from Dawson is returned 8 yards by Lewis, Trusnick on the tackle. 1st and 10. Testaverde at the line. Pitch right to Biner, tackled by Roth at the 20. He got back to the line. Biner on the pitch, no gain, Roth on the tackle. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Testaverde hands to Morris. Tackled by Jackson at the 27. A gain of 7. Morris with the carry, 7-yard gain, Jackson on the tackle. 97 Baltimore by 4. 3rd and 3 from the 27. Testaverde calls out the signals. Drops back to pass. Short slant to Green. Testaverde throws incomplete to Green, Poole with the coverage. Montgomery to punt. Return of 7. 52-yard punt. 52-yard punt by Montgomery. Return of 7 by Cribbs.
Holding, receiving team.
They're looking for Lewis. Quinn gives to Davis. Tackled by Washington at the 18. A gain of 7. Davis with a 7-yard run. Penalty on the play.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense. Number 93, 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
First and 10 from the 33. Quinn with the give to Davis. Sharper with the stop at the 36. A gain of 3. 3-yard gain by Davis. Sharper with the tackle. Davis takes the handoff. Spun down by Frederick at the 42. A gain of 6. Davis the ball carrier, 6-yard gain, Frederick on the stop. 3rd and 1 from the 42. Quinn gives to Harrison. Frederick spins him down at the 43. A gain of 1. Close to a first down. Here come the sticks. It's just short. Harrison gains 1 on the sweep, Frederick on the tackle. Zastudile to punt. Return of 1. Punt of 56 yards. 56-yard punt by Zastudile, 1-yard return by Lewis. 97 Baltimore ahead by 4. The handoff to Morris. Tackled by Jackson at the 6. 4 yards. Morris with a 4-yard run, Jackson on the stop. 2nd and 6 at the 6. Testaverde calls out the signals. Fades back to pass. Medium slant. Tackled by Poole. First down. 10 yards. Testaverde with the pass to Green, gain of 10, Poole with the tackle, first down. Testaverde at the line. Testaverde gives to Biner, tackled by Roth at the 18. A gain of 2. Biner the ball carrier, gain of 2, Roth on the stop. 2nd and 8. Testaverde at the line. He fades back to pass. Throws to Green's back shoulder. Poole brings him down. First down. 12 yards. Testaverde passes to Green, 12-yard gain, Poole with the tackle, first down. Biner with the handoff. Tackled by Mosley at the 33. A gain of 3. Biner on the carry, gain of 3, Mosley on the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the 33. Testaverde back to pass. Testaverde dumps it to Biner. Dropped by Barton. A gain of 3. Testaverde completes the pass to Biner, gain of 3, Barton on the tackle. 3rd and 4 from the 36. Takes a 5-step drop. Medium button hook to Alexander. Right on the stop. A gain of 13. Testaverde to Alexander, gain of 13, right with the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49. Doubling Alexander at the line. Morris takes the handoff. Tackled by Rogers at the 46. A gain of 5. Morris on the carry, gain of 5, Rogers on the tackle. 2nd and 5 at the 46. Testaverde gives to Morris. Tackled by Barton at the 42. A gain of 4. Morris the ball carrier, gain of 4, Barton on the tackle. 3rd and 1 from the 42. Draw to Biner. Tripped up by Jackson at the 39. First down. A gain of 3. 97, Baltimore keeps the drive alive. Biner on the draw, gain of 3, Jackson on the tackle, first down. 97, Baltimore leads by 4. Current drive, 10 plays, 59 yards. 7 o'clock off the clock. Draw to Biner. Elam with the tackle at the 35. A gain of 4. Biner gains 4 on the draw, Elam with the tackle. 97, Baltimore in no hurry. Transfers control to Morris. Tackled by Rock at the 29. A gain of 6. Close to the first down marker. Here come the sticks. It's just short. Morris gains 6 on the sweep, Rock on the tackle. 3rd and inches. Slowly coming to the line. Testaverde calls the signals. Testaverde gives to Morris, tackled by Coleman at the 30. Loss of 1. Morris lost 1 on the play, Coleman on the tackle. 4th and 1 from the 30. Testaverde slow to the line. Current drive, 13 plays, 68 yards. 9:25 off the clock. Testaverde drops back to pass. Short hitch to Kinchin. Tackled by Jackson. First down. A gain of 6. Testaverde to Kinchin, gain of 6, Jackson on the stop, first down. I formation. 97, Baltimore in no hurry. Wearing out the defense. Hand off to Graham. Fumble. .09 Cleveland ball. Graham with the carry, gain of 1, fumble recovered by Rob. 09 Cleveland ball. First and 10. Quinn calls out the signals. Fades back to pass. Quinn passes to Furry. Quinn passes to Furry, incomplete, Jenkins with the coverage. 09 Cleveland down 4. Second and 10. Quinn in the shotgun. Back to pass. Quinn throws to Harrison. Quinn to Harrison, incomplete, Bauer with the coverage. 3rd and 10. Harrison split outside. Quinn is back to pass. Medium sideline pass. Moore gets the tackle. A gain of 6. Quinn completes the pass to Cribbs, gain of 6, Moore with the tackle. 12-yard try for Dawson. Zastudile to hold. This is a chip shot. Lousy snap. But Zastudile got it down. It's good. 97 Baltimore 17-09 Cleveland 16. Dawson connects from 12 yards. 97 Baltimore 17-09 Cleveland 16. Here's the kick from Dawson. Return of 11. The kick from Dawson is returned 11 yards by Lewis, Adams with the tackle. Running left. Barton spins him down at the 24. A gain of 7. Morris on the carry, gain of 7, Barton on the stop. Slow down offense. Testaverde at the line. Testaverde hands to Graham. Dropped by Wembley at the 27. A gain of 3. Close to the first down marker. Here come the sticks. They made it. Graham with a 3-yard run, Wembley with the tackle, first down. Testaverde working very slowly. Give to Morris. Tackled by Poole at the 36. A gain of 9. 9-yard run by Morris, 4 on the stop. 2nd and 1 from the 36. 97 Baltimore working slowly. Testaverde is back to pass. Medium out to Morris. Testaverde throws incomplete to Morris, Jackson with the coverage. 97 Baltimore by 1. 3rd and 1 from the 36. 1:12 left in the game. They're looking for Morris. Testaverde gives to Viner. Brought down by Wembley at the 38. First down. A gain of 2. Viner with a gain of 2 on the play, Wembley on the tackle, first down. Testaverde will take a knee. Testaverde will take a knee. 97 Baltimore 17, 09 Cleveland 16.